Alright, guys. So I don't know where to start with. So I'm thinking to start my own diary instead of typing it, instead of writing it. I'm thinking to go ahead with video based, so that even I may be posting this video shortly by starting a channel or something. So somehow I'll be able. I know I have some screen time issues as well, but I'll be able to overcome that soon. So for now, I'm making these videos in order to make it as my diary. Yeah, so that whenever I revisit that, there is a good habit to write a diary, but maybe we find the time or not. So find a video based, maybe a good option specifically for my personal things. So it's been a total of 1 month until I come here from India to United States. So the journey has been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of memories which I carry from India, and a lot of things which is going on currently as well. But I know it's a part of journey, and I'm enjoying that. Yes, it is a bit difficult as well, I can say, but the things goes on, the life goes on. So I just start with the first experiences of my US in a 1 month journey. So what I'll do is, the first things are like when I came to India, like it was on, I think it was in the last month, probably yes, the 17th of August 2023. I'm in Florida now, so I don't know anybody in the starting phase, even not a single person from Florida. I have a relatives or somebody who are living in the Texas, my cousins and all, but not in Florida. So through LinkedIn, I got a contact of a person, one of my friend. He was my super senior from my bachelor's college, and I contacted him through LinkedIn. Then we had a conversation through WhatsApp, then through call. Then I got to know that he's doing his master's here in University of Florida. So I'm also doing my master's now from University of Florida, Gainesville City, Florida State. I'm doing my master's in aerospace and mechanical engineering. So I contacted him and found some help from him in order to get some house, a flat, and some other initial stuffs which are all required for living. So then I came to airport. I called him, saying that I just reached the airport. So what it is, he said, I didn't start it yet, and from the room it will be around 1.5 hours to 2 hours until I reach the airport, Orlando International Airport from Gainesville. So I just waited there. I just called to my parents. I had the conversation with them, and somehow I just passed these 2 hours until he comes to me. Then it was also some difficulty for me to understand that which gate number it is. The immigration was a simple one. He just asked me three questions. Mm, mm, First question he asked me was, "What is your full name?" And then he asked me where you're going. I said University of Florida, and he said me how much cash you're holding. So I said around. I took around $550 when I come to US. That will be probably for my 2 months of stay. So of course I was holding some loan. Then this was for just the expenses of initial things. Then the immigration was easy. Then somehow I found a gate. Then he picked me up. There were three people, uh, two who came 6 months back, and one person who came just 4 or 5 days back. Then me. Then I was the fourth person. So I got a flat by his reference, and I'm making this video from there itself. So the rent was pretty good and the people are pretty good. I'm into a room of it's a 3 BHK. So the airport experience was that on the first day itself, he took me into a SIM card, a mobile phone, a shop. Then we took it was T-Mobile. The first experience of talking to a foreigner when coming to Florida was, of course, at the airport, the immigration persons and all. Apart from that, so we went to the T-Mobile shop. There was a lady who came and greeted us. Then she said, "What plan you wanted to take?" So the way she went from the starting to end, it was something awkward to me because she was so fast. So literally, the words she said just gone like this. So the friend of mine just taking care. No, no, just go ahead with this and that and all. So I just maintain a diary where I am just writing all the stuffs, the passwords, everything, the email passwords for any accounts which I'm making, just so that it's easy, so that you don't remember some of the passwords, whether it's a bank one or some other things. So that was the T-Mobile where I couldn't talk to them. So since it was my first time. Then a third story which I wanted to share, which was important, is the initial days. So of course the initial days was a very bit difficult for everybody who comes abroad, leaving their hometown, leaving their family, leaving their friends, all the things, with packing the bag with a lot of memories. Initial days was sort of like the first day I slept here was like, it was okay. I slept it well because I was tired. The second day, when I slept, it was something so alone. Then the morning next day, when I woke up, then I thought that why I came here to find a place, to fit in a place which doesn't belong to me. Why I came here, living all these stuffs and trying to make a new world with the new people. Everybody was looking like a stranger to me. Of course, the people were good enough, but somehow it was looking so strange that people were looking not. They are not mine. They are not my family, or they are not my friends, like that. Because Florida has around 80% of native people and just 20% are from international side. It was much harder when compared to other states people who can find their roommates or somebody from their own country and they can interact with that, but I didn't have that option. So somehow the initial days was painful, and I was remembering my house, in short, if I can say, the homesickness, which is a very common thing. Then what happened is I just take it light. Then I just moved on. It was easy when I was trying to interact to more people. It was becoming easy for me. I was continuously in touch with my family members and all those things, so it made me easy to get out of that. And suddenly a surprising thing happened. Someday, I was talking to my friend the night time, and then we were chatting. Then after that, during the chatting and all, everything was going good. Then after that, I just closed the phone because the battery was low actually, so I didn't charge it. I didn't kept it to the charging, and just I slept it. The next day morning when I woke up, so it was an Android phone and it stopped working. So still I have that phone in front of me. So this stopped working. It's not at all working now, and I don't know why. So I tried to do the charging and everything, but it's not working. So suddenly I became phoneless. And phoneless is not a word, but didn't had the phone anything. So one day I used a small phone. It was an iPhone, then a friend of my roommate. Then now the phone which I'm using, in which the video also being shoot at, I'm using an iPhone, which is temporary one, which is given by my friend. Hopefully I'm getting a new phone probably soon. Yeah, so this was just the half story. I just don't want to make a large videos and all, and I don't think that I'll make it every day also. I may make it in once 3 times in a week, or maybe lesser, or maybe more, so it depends on time. So I'm just not, the motive of this is not just it helps me to get to know my US journey, but also it reminds me when I watch the videos, my first video to the 100th video, I guess I'm taking just a 100-day challenge, I guess. It not only helps me, also the people who comes, there are a lot of videos online on YouTube and all, but every video has a different perspective, and that might can help and motivate each other. So let's hustle together. Signing off from the first video. I don't know what all I said, but I'll be just shooting out such videos in future as well. Maybe the clips will be shorter. I'll try to make it for 4 minutes or 5 minutes. Somehow it went up to 11 minutes now. And of course I'll be talking about the education system of India, then US, comparing what assignments and what job perspective and what all things, until it happens with me step by step. Alright, see you again.